There's 180 days of school, and bio occurs every week besides Thursday. So the annual problem for our Section 4 class is making a cell theater play. Like maybe writing a poem or singing a song or making up a dance. Doing anything to get extra points or even filming in friends. Finding info on things like junior prom and learning about meiosis. Before you do that, you need to know all about mitosis. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before our presentation on Monday. So stick with us, cause this is all made by Claudia and Jay. So stick with us, cause this is all made by Claudia and Jay.
Mr. Zay, you're the best teacher ever.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Let's learn about meiosis.
That's a splendid idea. Let's split a cell.
Yeah, this will help us study for Mr. Zhang's quiz.
Here's your cell. Say, aren't you kids too young to be working with cells?
Yes we are.
Okay, have fun.
So first off, in animals like Perry, meiosis produces gametes, which are hapless reproductive cells. Cells preparing to divide by meiosis undergo the G1, S, and G2 phases of interphase. During interphase, the cells grow to a mature size and copies its DNA. Thus, cells begin with meiosis with a duplicate cell of chromosomes.
Because cells undergoing meiosis divide twice, diploid cells that divide meiotically result in 4 haploid cells rather than 2 diploid cells.
Meiosis 1 is the stages of the first cell division. First comes prophase 1, where DNA coils tightly into chromosomes and spindle fibers appear. The nucleolus and nuclear membrane then disassemble.
Phineas, remember that every chromosome lines up next to its pair. The pairing of homologous chromosomes is called synapsis, and each pair of homologous chromosomes is called a tetrad. During synapsis, the chromatids within a pair twist around one another. The process of crossing over is where portions of chromatids may break off and attach to adjacent chromatids on the chromosome.
Exactly. Thus, genetic recombination results because a new mixture of genetic material is created. Let's move on to the second stage of meiosis 1, which is metaphase 1. During this stage, the tetrads line up randomly along the middle of the dividing cell. Ferb, could you please explain anaphase 1, which is also the third stage in meiosis 1?
Absolutely. During anaphase 1, each homologous chromosome moves to an opposite pole of the dividing cell. Independent assortment is the random separation of homologous chromosomes.
Great. Let's move on to the final stage of meiosis 1. During telophase 1, the chromosomes reach the opposite ends of the cell and cytokinesis begins. And that's how meiosis 1 works. Let's move on to meiosis 2, which is the stages of the second cell division, which occur in each cell formed during meiosis 1.
The same stages that occurred in meiosis 1 occur in meiosis 2. During prophase 2, spindle fibers form and begin to move the chromosomes toward the middle of the dividing cell.
In metaphase 2, the chromosomes move to the middle of the dividing cell. In anaphase 2, the chromatids separate and move toward opposite poles of the cell.
In telophase 2, a nuclear membrane forms around the chromosomes in each of the 4 new cells. Cytokinesis 2 then occurs, resulting in 4 new cells.
So basically, meiosis forms gametes. The only cells that divide by meiosis are those that produce gametes within the reproductive organs.
In the testes, meiosis is involved in the production of male gametes known as sperm cells. The production of sperm cells is called spermatogenesis.
Oogenesis is the production of mature egg cells.
One last thing to add would be that sexual reproduction is the production of an offspring through meiosis and the union of a sperm and an egg.
That's right, Ferb. We just covered the whole process of meiosis.
Phineas, I've learned so much, but where's Perry?
I don't know. He's probably sleeping. No.
Phineas, what are you doing? I'm telling Mom!